Stop clock blocking yourself. Yes, I am editing myself for the intro for the YouTube gods so that we may keep our monetization and our appreciation of this channel. And I appreciate you for being here. So forgive me. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of an energetic spanking, but not a super hard one, okay? Just a little pat on your little booty because you've been getting in your own way. You are cock blocking yourself. And that behavior is preventing you from getting all of the cool shit that you want. So that is what we're discussing in this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my beautiful, magical, wonderful unicorn creature? Welcome to another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss everything required for you to create a life that is so wonderful, so magnificent, you're jealous of yourself. I am Roxy Lee, your favorite manifestation coach and dream self psychic, and I'm here to make sure that you are living a life that you can be truly obsessed with. That is what we do here. If that is your vibe, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. I drop videos every Monday and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. PST. And I'm always chatting live during the premiere, so please come say hi. Now, if at any time during this video you're like, Roxy, can we just sit down and you look into my situation? Tell me how I'm getting in my own way. What am I doing to sabotage myself? What does the path to my dream life actually look like? Yes, that is what I do in my private work. RoxyTalks.com is where you can find that, and I will leave a link in the descriptions below. And while you're down there, check out my free 30 Days of Alignment challenge. This is the challenge that I gave myself when I changed my entire life 7 years ago. And I still use the principles that I created back then. And that 30-day challenge is the reason I am sitting here right now doing my dream life, speaking to you, still on the path to everything I desire for myself. That is due to the 30 Days of Alignment. It is free and I'll link it in the description below. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible. And everyone deserves to live a life that they can be truly obsessed with. That is what I want to help you do. And so looking at exactly how you are cock blocking yourself, getting in your own way of everything you want, that's what I do. I am very good at recognizing patterns. I'm very good at seeing exactly what it is that you do to sabotage yourself. So when I'm in my coaching with my clients, whether that's in one-on-one or in one of my group spaces, just having a conversation with my clients, I can immediately spot what it is that they're doing that is preventing them from getting what they want. And obviously it's different for everybody, but I can tell you in general, one of the biggest things that I see is simply saying that it's not working. Saying that it's not working, looking around and saying, oh, it's been this long, it's been so hard, I keep trying, but anytime you're taking the train to Butt Town, like I'm trying, but I've been working really hard, but I really want this thing, but anytime you start to go to Butt Town, it's never good. It doesn't sound good, right? Like Butt Town is not. Maybe some people might disagree. And from where I'm standing, Butt Town doesn't sound very exciting to me. And so I would want to stay off that train, making sure that you're paying attention to every time you want to say, yeah, but it's going good. But if I ask you how your manifestation is going, if I ask you how creating your dream life is going, you're like, well, I'm trying, but I'm going to cut you off right there. I literally will do that in one-on-one coaching. I'm like, let me stop you. I don't want to interrupt you, but I do want to interrupt you because you were about to reaffirm what you don't want. You were about to take away any progress that you may have made. Because if you're saying something like, yeah, I'm working on it, you've got positive energy going in that direction, but then you immediately stamp it out when you say, but it's taking a long time, right? That's where the truth really lives. This is the hopeful part, but this is the true part, right? And so whatever you're like naturally inclined to kind of sink into, and if you're doing that like, yeah, but it's, look at, you're looking at the 3D, I will link my video above about why you should never look to your 3D to tell you whether or not your reality is unfolding. And I'll just quickly tell you because it is quite the video. But basically, if you're looking at your 3D reality and deciding that's what's what for you, it's like eating your own poop. Okay? Because the 3D reality is your mind's poop. And if you're looking out there and deciding that that's what life is, you're regurgitating the 3D, which is already a byproduct of who you used to be, what you used to think. It's essentially your mind's poop, right? Okay? Whole video. You need to watch it, okay? It's a little too much to get into in one moment, but for right now, that's the idea is like, you can't be looking to your 3D reality to tell you anything, okay? It's not telling you shit. Butt Town's not telling me shit. That is literal poop. Sorry. I don't know why. Like, actually, no, I do know why they give me these analogies, because I'm very averse to anything gross, period. And it's not my thing. I don't like it. So a lot of times the analogies that they give me will be like really gross so that I can like get in my mind, like, no, we do not want to do this. This is not how it's done. We do not want you looking at the dookie of the mind, rifling through it, and then reconsuming it to make more double dookie. You know what I'm saying? It's dookie squared at that point. This is why, okay, right? So it's, I think it's going to stick in your mind. I hope you remember this, because it's, you have to forgive me. I get very like uncomfortable when I have these conversations because I don't like it in real life, but like the analogy is so good that I can't not. And then my guides are not going to give me anything softer. They're going to be like, no, you fucking tell them what it is so that they understand the severity, the gravity of not affirming the 3D. Okay. So one of the biggest ways people stand in their own way is just by simply looking at what's going on and being like, yeah, it's not here yet. It's one of those surface level ones that you can work on with 360 Method, 360method.co. I'll leave a link below. But if you can exercise awareness and discipline with what you're thinking and how you're reacting to your world, you can see that and say, actually, that's fine that that's what my eyes see, but I don't need to reconsume that. That's interesting that that's there, but that doesn't mean anything about where I'm going next. And so I'm not going to decide that my future is determined in any way based on what I see in my 3D reality. I'm not going to eat the poo, right? In 360 Method, I teach you how to make that a habit so that you're able to see it, understand your own response and behavior, because everybody does it a slightly different way, and then actually do something about it in the moment, actually make change, actually break that pattern in real time. That's 360 Method. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But the next thing I see people do, I think a lot of people don't realize they're doing this, and this is one of those patterns that I can see a lot when I'm in one-on-one coaching and I have more time to like get to know you and like sit down and dig into what it is that you're doing and saying and thinking. But constantly talking yourself out of the thing you want is so huge. And it doesn't matter how much success you've created in your life, how much money you've made, how big your dream life has gotten, whether you're a beginner or you're a pro. Everybody does this in some way, shape, or form. And it makes sense because we all have our own patterns and limitations that we built up, the doubts, worries, insecurities, all of that shit. It comes up in subtle ways that you don't really realize are actually sabotaging you from moving forward. So what this looks like. So I'll be talking to a client, for example, and we start talking about like, like what it is that you want to create. Oh, I'm working on this X, Y, Z. And then I'm like, okay, cool. So what are the tangibles? What is the mindset? Where are we at with it? What are we creating? Like, how are you actually bringing it to fruition? Well, I got this going on. I want to do this, but and then I'm trying to do this thing and I've been doing this and I know I want to do this, but I also have this other thing that I'm supposed to do. And I think I need to do this. And like, I really would like to show up in this way, but I also have this other thing to do. And it's like, there's no room for the thing that you want to do to actually breathe and grow. And I've said this before, but it's like you're watering the wrong plant. If you want the dream life plant to grow, then you have to water that. If you don't want current life to continue growing, to continue on, then you have to take the watering can away from the regular life, take your focus and put it over here. That's awareness and discipline. Always comes back to 360 Method. So you have to be paying attention to like, what garden are you watering? What plant are you watering? Because if you are continuing to reinforce what's wrong, what's in the way, why you can't, why it's hard, why this reason and that reason, and it's like they're so different. Like I said, it's vast and potentially limitless. The ways that you can come up with talking yourself out of the dream life, out of the thing that you actually want. Sometimes it's like family stuff. Oh, I can't because this generational thing, and my mom did this, and my ex-boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. And like every time I try to do this, this happens. Like it's those stories that you always tell. You have this like sticky glue identity of like, this is who I've always been, and this is how things have always worked out for me. Therefore, I know when I go for this next thing, all of this old shit is going to come over here and be a part of it. That is not true. It doesn't have to be true. It may have been true. You may have experienced that, but that's because your programming, your dial, your frequency was set to, this is what happens to me. This is who I am. This is how life responds. This is what life does to me and someone like me, people in my family. All of the past things that you've experienced make an imprint in you and an expectation of what's going to come next. I discussed this in depth in my standards video. I'll link that above as well. But the idea is that when you have things happen to you over time, and if they start repeating or if it kind of starts fitting a certain mold, that just deepens your expectation of it. And the same goes for your own patterns, your own sabotage patterns. So like looking at whether or not you give up on yourself right when you're getting close, whether or not something comes up and happens and you're unable to show up right when your success is about to take off. Maybe it's like a money thing, right? Where every time you get XYZ amount, it goes away. And so you're not able to like take that next tangible step. Maybe it's like every time you try to do something in your business, something like in your personal life happens, right? Maybe it's procrastination. Maybe it's like, I know I should be doing these things, but this thing needs to get done. This thing needs to get done. And then the thing you actually care about doesn't get done. Maybe it's like beating up on yourself. You make a little bit of progress, then you judge yourself so hard that you're like not able to poke your head out again for like another month. And so you make really slow progress in your mind. And then of course that repeats the cycle of like beating up on yourself and criticizing yourself for your pace and what you're able to do. Or sometimes it's the whiplash of moving. So maybe you take big moves and then like once everything starts changing, it happens so fast and then you start wanting to cling to the old ways. So you kind of like undo the progress. These are just like a multitude of different ways that I can think of off the top of my head that might be something that you might do. And in fact, I invite you to leave in the comments what you think your sabotage patterns are, because the more you're able to recognize them, that's the awareness portion, the more you're able to do something about it, which is the discipline portion. Awareness and discipline, the cornerstones of 360 method, the cornerstones of reality creation, really, and making any sort of change in your life that you want. If you can notice when and where you are reinforcing the old pattern, the old belief, the old sabotage, whatever it is that you do to hold yourself back in whatever ways, and then you actually do something about it in the moment, you make those changes in real time, that builds up over time. And pretty soon, it doesn't take a long time. It just takes consistency and dedication. Pretty soon, you're a different person. You are reacting to and creating life in a completely different way. And so the 3D reality is going to catch up and is going to move along with you, but you have to stay consistent. You have to stay patient. You have to stay diligent. You have to watch out for when and where you deploy these old patterns or these old mindsets, these old beliefs, whatever it is that we're working on. This conversation is specifically about the self-sabotage patterns that you use to prevent yourself from going to the next level. Again, it's different for everybody, but I really encourage you to look at your own behavior. Leave it in the comments if you feel comfortable sharing, because the more awareness that you have about it, like I was saying, the more discipline that you can exercise in the moment when you start stepping on your own toes, essentially. So identifying your own self-sabotage patterns are crucial, obviously, if you want to move forward without dragging your old self with you, without dragging the old ways, without having to recreate the same beast over and over and over. If you actually want the work that you're doing to change and to stick, then it has to be done on repetition. It has to be done with consistency, like I was saying. And in 360 method, I teach you exactly how to do that. Again, that's linked in the description below. The other thing that I see people doing is like, you're ready, but you won't take the leap. Or like you're ready enough, right? Like, I don't know if you're ever really ready for a big leap, because it's a big leap. It's a big change. You don't even really know what it's going to be like on the other side of it. So there's only so much preparation you can do. And there's only so long you can sit with that fear and that anticipation and that like anxiety about like moving or wanting to move, feeling stuck, feeling at the edge, like sitting on the sidelines, whatever it is for you in particular in this situation, because I know it varies over the course of our life and in different areas of life. So when you get yourself ready enough that like a leap could be possible, is it going to be uncomfortable? Maybe. Is it going to challenge everything you know about yourself? Probably. Is it going to bring up some shit that you may not want to look at? Most likely. Is it going to change your life for the better and take you into the next chapter? Fuck yeah, it is. Is that worth it? You're damn right it is. You're damn right it is. And I know it's scary. I know it is. I am somebody that takes big leaps a lot, and I know it's terrifying, and I can't just like jump into something. I have to be prepared. I have to be mentally prepared for knowing that I'm going to do it. But once I decide I'm going to do it, I'm going to fucking do it. And I'm so dedicated to living the life that I know is meant for me. Like, I'm going to fucking do what is asked of me. I'm going to do what my heart is asking for. I'm going to do what my soul is calling me towards, even if it's scary, even if it's never been done before, even if I look crazy and wild and weird. I'm still me, and I'm following my me path. Best case scenario, it should look weird and different and quirky from everybody else, because every single person is different. Every single person's dream is different. Everybody's desires are different. So your shit should vary from somebody else. You should be unique. You should be the only one. You should stand out. That is a good thing. You don't have to follow the status quo, and you don't have to be 100% ready, but you do need to be dedicated to your dream, dedicated to that life that you want. You actually have to move in accordance. You actually have to take the steps. Manifesting can only take it so far, because if you don't align your actions, you're just going to miss the window. Like if you don't walk through the doorway, it doesn't matter if it's there or not. The door could be open, but if you don't actually walk through it, then what's the point? So you have to actually move in alignment with who you say you want to be. You can't keep acting the same way, keep thinking the same way, keep identifying the same way if you want to be a different person, if you want to have a different experience, if you want to have a different reality. You have to move, behave, think, react differently. When you change, the 3D reality gets to change. When you continue moving the same way, taking the same amount of risks, holding yourself back the same amount, hiding what you truly want the same, you stay the same. You can't move forward under those circumstances. So I just want you to look at your behavior. Sometimes you're not actually blocked. There isn't a block. It's just that you're not moving in accordance with what you say you want. You have to let yourself move like your next level self. You have to let yourself move like tomorrow's self today in order to get to tomorrow. Otherwise, you're going to be in the Groundhog Day of manifestation and of life, just repeating the same shit over and over. And I know you don't want that. So I want you to comment down below. I am making moves as my next level self. I am making moves as my next level self. And I want you to not just affirm that, not just type it down below, but I want you to actually move as your next level self today, right now. Right after this video, go do something that is next level for you. Go do something that shakes shit up. Go do something that challenges the norm. Go do something that would surprise you, okay? And I would love to hear about it. If you want to share, leave it in the comments below. I look at every comment and I try to respond to as many as I can. And I love hearing about how these videos help you change your life. If you want my personal help doing that, if you want me to sit down and look at your situation, tell you exactly where I see you standing in your own way, how to remove that and how to move forward. That's what I do in my private work. RoxyTalks.com is where you can find that. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. And while you're down in the description, make sure you download my free 30 Days of Alignment challenge. It is the exact challenge I gave myself 7 years ago that has allowed me to not just create my dream life, but stay in it and continue on and move forward through it. I'm still using the same principles today. And in fact, the 30 Days of Alignment, I often call the seed that grew into the 360 tree. So 30 Days of Alignment is where it all began. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. I drop videos every Monday and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. PST, and I'm always chatting live during the premieres. So make sure you come say hi. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves a life they can be truly obsessed with. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. You're beautiful, you needed, you're necessary. We're all raising our vibrations daily, the power of millennium. I love you. I'll see you next time.